The Coinsaurus channel is pleased to have you back. A Bitcoin billionaire who is very enthusiastic about XRP is taking a risk. As of this writing, one XRP coin is worth 61 cents, down 6.4% in the last hour and up 0.5% over the past week, with a market capitalization of $1.7 billion. There are currently 48 billion XRP coins in circulation, out of a total quantity of 100 billion. Some pricing might have changed by the time you watch this video. This essay is not a substitute for professional financial advice, therefore proceed with caution when investing in the cryptocurrency market. Before you put your money into any of these platforms, make sure you do your own research on XRP. Here are a handful of the most well-known exchanges, though. Bitcoin, Toro, and GateHub. Great, now let's start working. Finally, the video is here. Representing Ripple in their ongoing legal battle with the SEC, pro-XRP attorney John Deaton has weighed in again. His repeated attacks on Jay Clayton, the former head of the SEC, for what he claims to be misleading remarks regarding the case, continue. Conflict against energy conservation. Until Deaton comes, Clayton will wait. His previous Twitter account served as the basis for this statement. Clayton came under fire from Deaton, who believes the former head of the SEC regularly embellishes events. In response to a previous post that has been deleted, Deaton made the following statement. Clayton had raised doubts about the judge's ruling regarding the simplicity of analyst tours and Ripple's programmatic sales in that piece. It would indicate that Clayton disagrees with the verdict, as he brought up previous situations where the SEC had clearly prevailed. Without missing a beat, Deaton pointed out that no other case involving the same facts had ever arrived at a different decision at summary judgment, despite Clayton's error. Deaton proceeded by drawing a distinction between the scenarios that Jason might have been alluding to and the Ripple instance. The outright case was his first point. The court had earlier said that secondary sales were not within his purview, the expert in law claims. The fact that Deaton was there in court on the day of the verdict provides him first-hand knowledge of this. Even worse, Judge Torres had already used this very phrase from the blatant case ruling, probably to show that she was unconcerned with precedent, to add insult to injury. It would be unfair for Clayton to say, in relation to that specific case, that the facts are the same as those of the Ripple case. Even in the Luna example, things are different. As a second point, Deaton distinguished between the Ripple instance and the Terraform Laboratory scenario. The lawyer's opinion is that Clayton is totally mistaken to bring up the issue. The details of the two instances, he said, are totally different. Also, the lawyer brought up the point that Judge Torres' decision was a summary judgment, whereas Judge Rakoff's was based on a dismissal request. Before reaching a decision in the former, the judge listened to all of the evidence. Unlike the second instance, wherein no evidence was presented. The ex-chair of the SEC has been a prior target of Deaton's. When Clayton hinted that he was not responsible for the SEC's enforcement operations, he had previously accused him of being entirely dishonest. It is important to mention that Ripple was sued on the same day as Clayton was formally ousted from office. If you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We must not waste any more time. Best of luck, we can go forward with the video now. Virtual money Bitcoin magnate, what is XRP? Mike Novogratz explains. Well, it turns out I was totally wrong. Even though he first had doubts about XRP, Mike Novogratz has since come around. Ripples and the community have recently come under fire for their stewardship. Crypto industry heavyweight Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital has admitted his previous misgivings about Ripple and the XRP token. He admitted that he was the one responsible. This follows a series of major court victories for the corporation in 2023, which increased its visibility in the marketplace. With his new outlook, Novogratz provided XRP. Novogratz was initially pessimistic about XRP's future, seeing Ripple's substantial stake in the coin as a potential red flag. I had my doubts about Ripple's sustainability in the long run, and he admitted that their ownership of the coin had decreased from 60% to about 50%. But his latest comments demonstrate how much he values Ripple's leadership and the commitment of the XRP community. November Gullets has the highest regard for the XRP Legion and CEO Brad Garlin. Their commitment to developing the token ecosystem was acknowledged by him. The XRP Army consists of real individuals who care deeply about the XRP network and cryptocurrency. While Bitcoin has successfully differentiated itself as a digital currency, Novogratz concedes that XRP has done the same. How Novogratz's relationship with XRP has been going throughout his time with XRP. Novogratz has encountered many different perspectives. He has already praised the XRP community for its resilience, especially when confronted with regulatory hurdles. In fact, he tweeted in October 2021 that XRP's value had tripled since the SEC moves. That groups of individuals united by a shared passion can persevere through adversity is seen here. But, due to his previous criticism of the XRP spike, a public feud broke out between him and the Ripple CEOs. Novogratz wasn't the not Nostradamus, according to Garlinghouse, who mocked him after he made some questionable predictions on the value of Bitcoin. Even when XRP circulation and use case development progressed, Novogratz continued to voice his disapproval. Along with today's revelation, there's information about Ever's airdrop that XRP holders need to know. In order to determine which XRP addresses were eligible, Evernote performed an airdrop snapshot on September 1. Evernote, a Layer 2 protocol on the XRP ledger, has released a significant update for XRP holders who are members of the Ever's airdrop. Evernote has announced that registration for its airdrop service, which began shortly after the schedule update on November 27, has concluded. Former releases indicated that the Evernote airdrop registration period will conclude at 6:00 p.m. on December 11. Just 38,470 XRP addresses out of 432 million that were eligible and 2 billion that were on exchanges actually registered. Evernote conducted an airdrop snapshot on September 1 to identify eligible XRP addresses, with 2 exchanges indicating their support, Pitru and Uphold. Going forward, we will. Evernote states that in order to receive an Ever's airdrop, users must first register, which entails importing or cloning their XR or Plower address onto Zoho and setting up a trust line for the Ever's issuing address. Evernote can now go on to the next step, which involves gathering all the addresses, adding up all the balances, finding out how much Ever/eligible XRP was in their possession, and lastly programming and testing the airdrop hook. Through an airdrop hook, Evernote will release 5 million Evers to our XRPL addresses in accordance to the amount of qualifying XRP that each of us has. As the photo from September 1 shows. Know that our intention is not to provide you with financial advice or to suggest that you invest in any specific company. Do me a favor and subscribe to my channel. Catch you later, farewell.